What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to give you guys my predictions for The Walking Dead episode 6 titled Huddled. Now, before I get off into my predictions video, let me address these matters first. I know the recent review I put up was terrible. Listen, to me, it was terrible because I feel like I could have went so much in depth on it, but I missed a lot of key points that was in the episode. And to me, that's the worstest thing that I could ever do, miss a lot of key points. And just for that, I didn't like the video. I know some of you liked it and come in and said it was a good video, but overall, me personally, the video was not good. And I promise I would never make a terrible video like that again. Never. I can't do it. That video was terrible. To me, it was. And I'm the one who made it. And so if I say it's terrible, it's terrible. Now, let's get off into my predictions and what I think is going to happen in this episode. Now, we first see a little scene that AMC released. Basically, it's just a little scene from the next episode. We see Rick come into the cafeteria. He talks to everybody, asks them, "Is they all right?" But it's something in this scene that made me notice something, and I wanted to discuss this. We see him come in there, and we see him talk to Daryl, basically asking Daryl about the weapons, and Daryl says, "Yes, we have weapons like knives, but we don't have like ammunition, basically for the guns and stuff. We almost out." And we also hear Glenn say that we're going to make a run to go look for for some ammunition and probably some baby formula. I didn't hear him say baby formula, but he say he is going to make a run. But we know him and Maggie go make that run together, of course, because we seen in the preview. And we also hear Daryl mention, if it's not Daryl, it's either Oscar. One of them mentioned that Axel is in a room with a backup generators at trying to work on. Now here's the thing, people. I think the reason why those backup generators got damaged is because of Andrew. Because remember when Rick was down there, Andrew was trying to hit him with a bat. And when Andrew was not a bat, but an axe. And when Andrew was swinging that axe, he was also hitting the control panels for the backup generators. So that's the reason why I think Axel was down there trying to fix him. Next, you also hear Rick tells them that he had cleared out the boiler room and basically he's about to go check the rest of the parts of the prison. And you will hear Glenn basically assist saying, "You don't have to go do it, we'll do it." And he tell Glenn no. He tell Glenn no. But here's the thing. We see him coming in. He also mentions that I came in here to check on Carl, and we see him pat Carl in the back. But here's the thing. He like literally ignored the baby. He didn't even pay attention to the baby when he came to the cafeteria. And as I mentioned before, do he resent this baby? Or maybe he's just still mad over Lori's death and he's not paying attention to it. It's either those two. He either resent the baby for causing Lori's death, although he can't fault a baby for that. That was Lori's choice. That was her choice to die while doing childbirth. So he cannot fault the baby. But you have to look at it too. His mind is not in the right place right now. That's the reason why I got the second question. Or it's just possible that he's just mad at this moment and he's just ignoring it for now. But then eventually he will begin to talk to it or at least pick it up and hold it and stuff. So I don't know what's going on in his head, but he did ignore the baby. That's all I gotta say. And he also ignored Herschel. When Herschel tried to talk to him, he just walked off and closed the prison gate, not the prison cell thing. Just walked off. Next, now let's get off into the preview. We see Andrea escaping Woodbury. Now here's the thing. We also see somebody talking to her, a female talking to her before she before she jumped over the wall. Because remember, in the preview, didn't nobody open up the door for Andrea to leave out. She literally jumps over the wall and we see her attack a walker that comes close to her. Now, the female that was telling her about jumping the wall before she did it, I think, if my speculations is right, that this is the same female that caught Michonne killing those walkers in that yard. I don't know what Michonne was at, because we seen somebody catch Michonne And then we seen once they caught her, they literally dropped a bucket of body parts that was cut up to feed the walkers. So my speculations is that was a female. And also, my speculation is that's going to be the same female next episode that's telling Andrea about jumping over the walls. Now, next speculations. I think Andrea and the governor will have sex. But then she's gonna find out his true dark side, even though she do know some of it in terms of the zombie battles and the fights they got going on, and him keeping walkers in Woodbury. I mean, that alone should have made her leave, but obviously she didn't. But I think she's gonna find out a way more darker side to him for her to escape Woodbury, especially jump over that wall the way she did without anybody opening up the door. Next thing we see Michonne versus Merl Dixon. Now, let's talk about this. How did Merl find Michonne so fast? Now, I think I came up with a good theory how he did this. Remember in a recent episode before he let Michonne, before he about to let Michonne and Andrea out, you will see Merl talking to Martinez about something. And then Andrea gets close to Merl and Merl tells her, you need a bag back. I think Merl was telling Martinez to follow Michonne when she leaves out of Woodbury. Either he follow her or Martinez sends somebody to follow Michonne. That's the reason why I think he was able to find Michonne so fast. I mean, it was too fast for him to be finding Michonne. So I know he sent somebody to follow her. But here's the thing though, people. Merl don't care about them leaving. It's the governor. Now it's possible that probably he don't trust them. He don't want them to leave because he's scared they might leave Woodbury and tell somebody about where they located at. And I don't know. That's just speculation. Why I think he don't want them to leave, and he got somebody spying on Michonne. But Merl do not care about them leaving. That's the governor pushing Merl up to do all that stuff. Next, we see Merl and Michonne having a fight, basically. Not even a physical fight, but knife fight, like katana versus prosthetic arm with a built-in blade on it. Here's the thing, though. It's a difference between fighting a walker with a katana blade and fighting a human. A walker is dumb. So of course they're not going to try to avoid any attacks that come from Michonne. Cause I mean, come on, every time she swings that katana blade, she always is able to cut or kill a walker because they're dumb. They don't know no better. But now it's a difference. A human being knows better. Especially in terms of Merl. Now, you have to look at Merl's background. Merl was in the army, but here's the thing: this would have happened when Merl was in the army, and this also goes back to him listening to the governor. Now, this man goes into the army, and now we all know that Merl do not like to listen to nobody. So why would you go into the army when you know you don't like to listen to nobody, and you know that people in the army or some are going to have a higher rank to you, and you're going to have to listen to them, but yet you still go in the army with this attitude? He goes into the army. He hits a drill sergeant. We talking about a drill sergeant. Now this man punches a drill sergeant, and this is what happened to him after that. They dishonored him from the army. He didn't leave with honor. They dishonored him. That's bad. They kicked him out the army, and they also put him in jail for 16 months. But also, you also got to look at the combat skills that he learned from them, because Merl is a good brawler. And at first, it came to a point I like Merl could only fight with his fists. Merl know how to use his legs. He know how to He hit Martinez with a full roundhouse kick in the latest episode that just came on. So Merl is a tough son of a gun. And it's going to take some Michonne, in terms of Michonne's skills when it comes to a katana blade, She's not a swordsman. She's not a true swordsman when it comes to a katana blade. I will now, in terms of her wielding the katana blade, yes, I will give her props. She's very good at that. The way she uses it, but she's not a true swordsman. So she's going to struggle with Merl in turn, especially because Merl knows how to fight. Merl combat skills is amazing. If you go back to season 1, you will see where T-Dog tries to punch Merl. Merl was able to counter T-Dog punch with just the tip of a gun. So this guy right here is amazing. I can go more off into Merl, but I don't really want to. So of course she's gonna struggle with him. I promise you. The only way she could really beat Merl, she was like able to wield that katana blade in a better way, meaning if she was a true swordsman, but she's not. She's not. She's just good at wielding it and being able to control the way she does. But she's not a true sportsman. Next, we see another scene with Michonne. It looked like she escapes Merl, but now listen to me. You will see a thing of blood on her arm. Now my speculations is she kills a walker and she takes the blood and put it on so they can't smell it. And the reason why I say is because remember, Michonne is smart. But you also got to take this into fact too. She don't have her 2 walkers no more. Her pet walkers. Remember, she decapitated their heads off. And then we found out that the governor kept their head inside of his fish tank. So she don't have her 2 pet walkers no more. Mike and Terry. That's the name, Mike and Terry. She don't have them no more. But you do have to consider that she's very smart when it comes to being out there in that world alone. So she takes blood. That's my speculations though. She takes blood and she put it out on herself. She also put it on her brown vest because she got a vest on. And when I seen this, it's possible. I didn't see it, but that's my speculation. It's possible. Well, how it's possible? She did the same thing that Rick did in season 1 when Rick and Glenn had took cut some zombie parts and put it on their body so the walkers couldn't smell them. Because for some of you guys who don't know, walkers do not like to smell their own type of blood. They don't even like their own kind. Like in terms of they don't eat their own kind. They want fresh blood. The blood that the walkers have is dead. I mean, the DNA, the cells are dead. It's completely dead, so it's rotten. They have a smell, and the walkers do not like that. That's the reason why. That's the reason why when Rick put that blood on, they didn't attack him and Glenn because the smell. They can't even stand the smell of their own kind, and they did themselves. But as I mentioned, if you look real close to their arm, that is not no regular blood. Okay, she got blood on her, but look real close at the arm. She looks like she have some body parts on her arm too. That's the reason why I said it's possible she could open the walker. Now, a lot of you probably be thinking, oh well, it could be anything. No, it couldn't, because think about it. Go back to the recent episode that we just seen. We seen Rick cutting up walkers, but the only thing we seen on Rick was just blood, just splatter stains of blood from the walker. You can look in his face, you can just see blood, but you don't see no type of body parts or no type of skin from cutting the walkers open. You don't see none of that. You just see splatters of blood from the walkers. That's the only thing you see. But like I said, look at her arm. If you look at her arm, there's more than blood on her arm. It's as I just mentioned, it's a little bitty body part, like not even body parts, but little skin parts on the arm. So I think she took the walker blood and covered herself up. And also, I think when when Merl is fighting Michonne, I think he ends up looking for Michonne again, and he ends up finding Maggie and Glenn. That's my speculations on that, because we do see Maggie holding the gun to Merl. Here's the thing, and before I get off and tell you, I think Carol's still alive because Daryl does find a knife saying this is for Carol. But I really can't go in depth with it. There's not too much you can do with that. But back to what I was saying about the Maggie versus the Merl thing. For some of you don't know, Merl don't know who Maggie is. He do not know who Maggie is, but he know who Glenn is. because him and Glenn was in the same camp together in the first season, the Atlanta camp. Matter of fact, he got proof because when Rick then went back to Atlanta to save Merle, they end up going outside and realized that the truck was gone. And then Daryl mentions that no, Rick was the first person to say, he said basically Merle took the truck because he had amputated his arm off when Rick then went back and they found his arm top of the rooftop. But Daryl states after Rick said that the Merle took that truck, Daryl said that he's the way Daryl put it, that he went back to the Atlanta camp to basically wreak havoc. But we all know what happened. Merle did not go back to Atlanta camp where Shane them was. And here's the thing. Shane knew Merle. Of course he knew Merle because he tells Rick, are you really risking your life to go back to save a drug dealer? And that right there, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Merle, yeah, that's a fact, Merle know Glenn. And so we see we don't see if they run, but we do see Maggie pointing the gun at him. Here goes the thing. I think Merle is gonna kidnap Maggie and take her back to Woodbury. I see that. And I think that Rick then is gonna go to Woodbury to save Maggie. Because I seen some pictures of Andrew Lincoln and Norman Reedus in Woodbury. And I also got another picture with Rick holding a rifle in his hand in Woodbury. So I think they're going to go save Maggie because I think Merle kidnaps her. Either he takes her in to get some questions. Because remember, Merle don't know Maggie. He does not know Maggie. He was not around season 2 when Glenn met Maggie. I think he's either going to take her in to get some questions on because he basically don't know she's with Rick and Mita. So he's gonna definitely try to get some questions out of her, but I definitely see him taking her for hostage or kidnapping her. And also, what else? I know I'm missing something else. Dang, I just went deep with this. And yeah, and also we see Michonne crawling on the ground and stuff while the zombies is trying to attack her, but we know she lives through that, of course. So I think I pretty much covered everything. And like I say, my speculations could be wrong, they could be right. But I see Michonne and the governor having sex. That's what I see. And I definitely see Rick going to Woodbury to save Maggie because if you look in the previous episode that's coming on this Sunday, you will see Rick with a purple plaid t-shirt on. But now, if you look at the pictures that I put in this video, and you see Andrew Lincoln and Norman Reedus in Woodbury, Rick, Andrew Lincoln got on that same purple plaid t-shirt. So I definitely see them going to Woodbury within these 3 episodes we have left in this year. So hope you guys enjoy my speculation videos. I'm gonna end it right here. Thank you guys for y'all support. 18 minutes. Y'all want long videos, I give y'all 18-minute breakdown the best way I could. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And peace.